and 1. Ready?
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Go. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This time Burrow will look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him over the backfield. They know what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Right side, complete to Mechie. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football.
Touchdown, Texans! A great effort there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him, over 100 yards last week. He expects to continue that in this game, too.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
On 1, ready? Go. 11, Thomas.
Nixon, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon again, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
You always know that once you score one touchdown, you're superior without a doubt. So far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have moved out in front. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they
and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 30 yards there.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The Texans at 9-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll look to throw again.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go, 18 rep, hot 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left-sided, he's got a man. That's Chandler. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's not proving about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Play action. It's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow, his throw incomplete.
Like something like that, open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. He gets this one to Boyd. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That is for a good defense there. Didn't it? He's already got into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against him.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have now moved out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go street. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
He'll drop to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he's going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a handoff to Chandler.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Chandler. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They're going to look to throw.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And he's got another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now back to throw.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. Oh, he's brought down. Remember, there are no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going in the third quarter.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
This will be complete to Mechie. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you're drag runs, you hit a receiver in strong, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
19 tight, 79 Broncos.
2nd and 5. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Out of bounds, taking a just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. First target, first catch, and a first down.
18, Pioneer.
They'll set up a throw.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
Touchdown! Ty Chandler, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
From me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that. Just his first catch. I think we both want to be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Burrow on play action. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The coach is always behind the quarterback, reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 1, ready?
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And he's got Jordan complete right side.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. That he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss in the yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now it's Mixon running right. And he's got some space here.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now here's a carry heading left. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bengals on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. Walker hitting, the ball is out.
And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Trap 50. Panther 11.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on third down, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Burrow will throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mixon with a first down carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you talk to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more.
And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Bengals are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. He gets this one to Mechie.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. Warriors 17.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
The 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3.
And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Cincinnati,
they get yet another victory to finish the year at 14-3 overall.